Welcome to Knockhill Racing Circuit. Thanks, Laura. We'll see you later on. Welcome to Knockhill. It's almost that time for a roundup of the day. It's 4:30. So once again, we're in the pit lane, catch up with a few famous faces from the Bennetts British Superbike paddock. And this time we've got Pete Extance here from Bournemouth Kawasaki, who's looking very cool and calm in the garage. It's Pete, first of all, it's good to see you at Knockhill. Yeah, you okay? Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, excellent weather for us. So superb. It's a long way from Bournemouth, but at the moment it's worth it. It's probably about the same temperature.
Yeah, it's Bournemouth weather, really, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, no, superb. We drove up yesterday and woke up this morning and stunning. If you can stay like this all weekend, it's going to be incredible.
The return of Ben Currie, big news for the team.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know, it's a learning year for Ben, and unfortunately with injuries, he's obviously been away for a couple of rounds now, and he's back. We managed to get out for an hour yesterday at Donington Park, and everything was fine, albeit just on a stocker. So he's going to be put through the paces tomorrow. We're not going to risk anything, you know. We're going to see how Ben gets on, and you know, it's no point floundering around at the back because this is a tricky circuit and it's a demanding circuit, and he needs his wits about him. So yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine.
That was kind of the next thing I was going to ask. How do you think his physical fitness? Because this place is a hard circuit to ride anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe people think of it as probably an easy circuit because of how short it is, but it's quite the opposite. This circuit is, as we all know, it's so demanding on the legs and the arms, and you have no respite at all. So yeah, it's going to be a tough one. I think Snetterton was maybe a bit better to come back there, but Ben was wanting to come back. I, as a team owner, I want to run two riders for our sponsors. We're not obliged to run two at every round, but I feel that we should do, both for the fans and for the sponsors. So yeah, it's going to be tricky, but it's really for us. It's about Glenn really this weekend as well. Glenn, as we all know, has been struggling. We've made a lot of changes over the last few weeks, and we really feel that we can make a change now, and hopefully he can move to the front. He's got to.
Yeah, the Scottish fans know just how fast Glenn can be here, so the best of luck. FP1 tomorrow is going to be, it's going to be a telling point to see just how the Kawasaki can perform.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're going to actually run FP1 and FP2 completely separately. We've got a fundamental part to try, and we'll see what happens between them. But it's going to be an important day for sure. The weather looks constant, and that's the only time you can test, really.
Listen, thank you very much. Good news that Kawasaki have got a new part to use. They're going to be seeing exactly how they get on with that. It'll be quite interesting. And a couple of camera shots. So just have a wee squint round there. Easy for me to say. Should we speak to Ben Currie? It'd be worthwhile speaking to Ben Currie, wouldn't it? Yeah. So Ben, you've just pulled up at the wrong time there. Welcome to Knockhill, bud.
Hey,
first of all, I'm great, but how are you? It's great to see you.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm loving this. This is one, I always say this is one of my favourite rounds, so it's great to come back here.
How's the injury?
Yeah, look, it's not 100%, but, medically the bone and everything's pretty much healed. Still fighting a little bit of an infection like I have been for the last couple of weeks, which is holding me back a little bit. The wound's open on the top of the foot and it's my gear shift inside, so it's a little bit uncomfortable, but we're just going to make do this weekend. I need laps. I've done barely any laps this year, and it's my first year on a superbike, so I need plenty of them. Yeah,
it's a place you do go well at, but it's obviously it's going to be quite physical. It's going to be demanding out there, isn't it?
Yeah, one of the most physical tracks on the calendar, and this was one of the circuits where you think, on a superbike, this place must be a handful. Well, I'm here now, and after an injury, is even more of a handful. So, yeah, look, I'm going in there with no expectations this weekend. I just want to go around, circulate, try and get some good information, and hopefully have a solid end to the season.
Listen, I wish you the best of luck. We'll be watching it for FP1 and we'll come back and speak to you tomorrow.
Sounds good, thanks very much.
No problem, there you go. Great to see Ben Currie back in action, and great for the JG Speedfit Quattro plant Kawasaki guys as well. Pete Extance giving us his insight to the team as well. Where are you? There, Ian, sorry. Jason O'Halloran looking kind of cool up the back of the garage there. A little wave to Jason and out he comes. Another man who's had some great form over the years at Knockhill Racing Circuit, and well, this could be the one on the coveted McCam's Yamaha ride. A circuit you enjoy, a circuit you go well at.
Yeah, I love coming to Knockhill, especially when it's like this today. It's what a cracking day we've got, so hopefully it stays like this for the weekend. We had a little spin out here last week, felt pretty good, so yeah, looking forward to a strong weekend. Yeah,
you had a bit of a spin round in kind of similar conditions, but then bang, the rain coming to stop the test. But was the test valuable for you?
Yeah, it was really good. I think I said at the test day, although the track's small, it's really technical, and the lap times in BSB are always so close. So them tenths matter, and to get a few extra laps in here before the weekend is important. Looking forward to a good dry day tomorrow, and hopefully we can get the weekend off to a good start.
Give us a prediction for the weekend for the fans out there on Facebook.
I'd love to win my first race of the year. I'd just love to stand on the podium this weekend. More importantly, I want to get my confidence back. I've had a couple of up and down rounds. Want to get my confidence back, enjoy riding again like I have done for most part of the year on the Yamaha, and hopefully take a bit of silverware home with us.
Good luck, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Jason O'Halloran there, so good to see that he's on fine form. Let's see how he gets on this weekend. Where are you going in? You're making me dizzy. We pass Honda here. We see at the back of the garage, Xavi Forey's in there just having a bit of a debrief with the engineer. Is that Harvey Beltram he's actually speaking to? I'll let you poke your nose in here and I'll just stand out of the way. And Tyco BMW right next door to Honda, and Tyco BMW with Keith Farmer's here, and Keith's got the family. Keith, good to see you. Oh yeah, it's going great. If you've lifted your shades, that means I need to lift mine. Yeah, what about this sun? Yeah, this is brilliant, isn't it?
It's good that we need the sunglasses in sunny Scotland. Everyone says, oh, it always rains, but the last couple of years I think I've won in the dry each time, so it's always been good to me.
And won handsomely in the dry as well when you've been riding. Yeah, it's been good for you here, isn't it?
Yeah, this past 2 years, last year stock 1000 for Tyco. We've done the double ahead of every single session, feeling comfortable. The year previous on the Appleyard McAdam Supersport, we've done the double as well. So I'm not going to say I'm looking at double this weekend. A double finishes, on two good top tens, and that's what we're aiming for this weekend.
Okay, many people will remember you flying through there at the chicane at Donington. It looked very, very painful. How is the body physically after that?
It's not enough to make a complaint, but it's a bit twisted. I had twisted my pelvis and everything from it, and I'm a bit like an 80-year-old man at the minute getting out of bed in the mornings, but after I do some stretching and free up, I'm not too bad. And obviously I rid Brands Hatch a couple of weeks after as well, so I wasn't too bad. By the end of the weekend I knew I'd rid a bike, but I weren't too bad. So another couple of weeks on, and we've rid the bike in between back in Ireland, so feeling good and confident for this weekend, and track I enjoy and like. So
a lot of work happening behind us here that the boys are working on the bikes. What exactly are they doing right now?
Just because my guys are not full-time staff, they're just, because of the test, they're just going through my bike, just making sure everything's right, and cleaning it. It's always better when it looks nice, isn't it? So just going over, checking it. And Darryl, me and mechanic, he's going through it. So with fine-tooth comb and making sure everything's right, putting it all back to square one. So no, it's good.
If he's fit, he will be fast this weekend. You're going to have to watch out for him. He's done a lot of winning. A bit of a serial winner up here, actually.
Yeah, you could say that. I think I've won in stock 6 in 2011, stock 5 in 12, Super Sport,
There's only one thing missing, really, isn't there?
There is. Yeah. There is. So we'll not tempt fate, but we're going to try for definite, But I don't know what it is. I remember when I came here last year and on test, and we'd done hundreds of laps, and it's so much easier when it just flows. And when you get this place right, it's nice. Do you know what I mean? And hopefully we can click with the Superbike and not try too hard.
Good luck, mate.
Cheers, thank you very much.
Got to say, last year he made it look easy on that stock 1000. He made it look so easy, it was really annoying. There's James Ellison. If you got a minute for us, James? Good stuff. And he's 11 degrees. We had Peter Hickman earlier on, so we'll have a little James Ellison time. Hello.
We're still talking.
We're still talking. The fans want to know what you guys are up to. What were you doing there?
We were just talking about houses and stuff, to be fair. Okay. And what we do for work, and finding extra jobs, and that's about it, if I'm honest.
Because we had you earlier on out there when you were paying the bills, didn't we?
No, I was paying the mortgage because I was late with it. But me and James have known each other for a long time, so we're just chatting about old racing days and reminiscing, really, and just talking about life in general.
That's a good thing about coming to Knockhill. The Thursday's always nice and relaxed up here, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We were going through data at first, but then it just got boring and started talking about other stuff. Motorbikes, more interesting. It's been good, mate. Just sitting down, enjoying the weather, trying to cool off in the garage a little bit. I'm not used to this heat up here, so I'm melting a bit.
It's been like this for like 12 hours now, so we're getting used to this weather,
With sunburn now.
Well, I'm trying to get some colour in my legs. My wife's giving me an order to get my legs out.
There's a little bit of colour there, but it's not the colour you're after.
No,
she's a bit pale.
Yeah, a bit blue.
Yes,
thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries.
We'll catch you later on. OMG in there. We caught up with Luke Mossy earlier on, and Joshie Elliott. Ooh, that could be interesting this weekend. Then we've got Dan Linfoot and Sean Winfield. And as we come up to the top garage here, Brad Ray, we caught Brad earlier on, and Luke Stapleford has done a runner. He was going to speak to us. He's hiding on the track here. So you're trying to hide again from us, aren't you? Yeah, okay, good to see. Yeah, you could actually hide behind that pit wall. Nobody would see it, you know.
Oh, here we go. Is that seen a bit?
Yeah. So your gifts have gone through the roof. Yourself and Danny Buchan. You know, people are wanting to see that grumpy little Stapleford, that show me the money. Something nice, something different, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was. I'm not sure how I found out about it. I think I was in Nando's. Somebody tagged me on Instagram with one of them. I was like, oh, here we go.
Over 750,000 views for those gifts.
Really?
Yeah, you look shocked.
Yeah, it's pretty shocking.
Stapleford's gone global, you know. You've been global before, but back in the Suzuki, you know, you're a guy who goes well up here. On the days of the Triumph, the days of the Super Sport, you were always devilishly quick here. How do you think you're going to go this weekend?
I think we should be alright.
Yeah.
I think it suits my style a little bit more. I've done a lot of laps around circuits like Mallory and stuff like that. It's a similar sort of track to that. Grit your teeth sort of thing, no real rest. We've got a few little issues with the bike at the minute that stop him, I think, both me and Brad getting 100% comfortable. But I think once we iron them problems out and we actually get comfortable, there'll be no reason why we're not right at the front. Circuits like this will definitely hide the problems a little bit more. So fingers crossed. I like it here, so fingers crossed we can have a good weekend.
Are you fit? Are you healthy?
I think so.
No injuries, nothing, because sometimes riders they might have a little spill at a track and they don't tell, you know, they keep their injuries to themselves. But you okay?
No, yeah, I'm solid. I'm all good. I've not come across anything, so I feel pretty good.
Now I'm looking forward to this weekend. I hope FP1 goes well for you. We'll catch up with you tomorrow. But I know that you've got something on tonight, and I can see the team boss out there, so we'll let you get going, okay?
Spot on. Cheers. Thank you.
There we go. And yeah, don't be put off by the tape we've got here. This is just, we're going to be painting the grid slots. We're going to make it's basically the last thing to be done. Everything in the pit lane's done. The track looks amazing. All the signage around the circuit is there. It looks absolutely on point. As we can see, just going underneath the Beatson's Building Supply Bridge now, we've got a few riders just going out to just familiarise themselves with the track. Just about everybody in the pit lane and the paddock will have walked the track. Some of them do a little bit of cycling. But there you go. That's our Facebook for the day over. It is 4:45. Make sure you join us this weekend at Knockhill Racing Circuit, guys. It is the big one. The Bennetts British Superbikes are back in town. Get your weekend tickets. Come along, join the party. It's going to be good. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Tickets, you can get them, yeah, and they can be in the collection point for you, so you can get them as you arrive at the circuit on the main driveway. Until then, take care. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll look forward for more Facebook Lives.